been making music for about 3 or 4 years. All started with Sid back in school. We had a band called Thunder Pussy, and it was pretty good actually. We had some decent hits. Biggest one being Chicken Kong Pow, huge success. Played it in many places actually. It's all gone a bit downhill for a few years after that. Sid left us, stopped being around as much, and then I didn't make as much music anymore. Then Isaac came along.
I met Ollie a few years ago, like outside of school and stuff, and we started going on like exploring and walks and stuff, like around like weekends. One day we found this big dam. When we got to it, my first thought was, Jesus, this is a big dam. But yeah, one day we came back after a couple of weeks, plucked up the courage and walked over it. And that's kind of where it all started, really. We brought our music equipment with us one day, and we actually sat on the dam for a solid hour writing a song called
Drift.
It was called Drift, yeah. It was a really good song, but it didn't make the final cut to the Jam EP, which is coming later this year. Yeah, after that we basically walked along this path, and that's where we found it. We found this stall that was selling jam, like jam and marmalade, and we were like, you know what, we'll give it a go. I thought, I might as well try it. What's the worst that can happen? It's only £2. And let me tell you, I took the first dip, and I was like, oh my God, that is some good jam. So good that we decided to write an actual song about it, and even name our band after this jam. And yeah, basically. That's all I've got so far.
The Prime Minister has announced the most drastic limits to our lives that the UK has ever seen in living memory.
All over the world, we're seeing the devastating impact of this invisible killer.
Normally busy roads were hushed as most people acted on the government's new measures.
Well, during the Jam Boys era, we were creating hit after hit basically, but then lockdown hit. And to be honest, that took a big toll on me mentally, with me basically stopping music entirely. Yeah, well, months and months passed, and then eventually it was kind of crazy because I was stuck up, cooped in my room for months on end. I ended up experiencing multiple fever dreams relating to monkeys. And then it was all I could think about. I woke up, monkeys, went to bed, monkeys, and honestly. But it made me realise that's where I got to take my music next. Basically after that, we made an album called Monkey Metro.
When lockdown kind of started back in March, it really it put a stump to my music career. Didn't make any music, didn't listen to any music. I was basically deaf. One evening, Isaac reached out to me and he was pretty adamant about monkeys. Monkey this, monkey that, monkey. It's all he was talking about. Don't really know what he's on about really, but he was pretty set on monkeys. Very inspired. Don't know what really. Didn't understand, but I went with it. So thanks to this new headspace given to me by Monkeys and Isaac Tinley, I decided to go and pursue Chicken Kong Pow. It was quite nostalgic for me, a few years on the back. Yeah, remastered it, put it on Spotify, put some gong sounds in there, got some meteor bass, and it was quite literally huge.
Monkey Metro is a hit success, if I'm honest. It's out on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, TikTok. During lockdown, we also managed to make a couple really successful music videos. The main one being the Justice music video. It was mainly done from our houses, if I'm honest, because of the whole corona issue. I'm not a big fan of it. It's really ruined my musical mentality, and I just don't like it.
After a significant rise in coronavirus cases, Boris Johnson tonight warned that a second wave of the pandemic is coming.